Hey, congratulations for taking action towards helping your students overcome the obstacles that are getting in the way of their focus, attention, learning, and the ability to be centered and grounded in the classroom. If you are here, you are probably frustrated with the intervention techniques that you learned in your teacher ed program and are not getting the results you want. That's because those strategies are basically just putting band-aids on the problem and they're not addressing brain development and the underlying issues that are causing the problems. How many children do you have with either IEPs or 504s in your classroom? These goals are created in order to help children compensate for their problems. So in other words, to get through school in spite of the individual challenges, such as not being able to sustain attention or to process and retain information. When children are tested, they're looking for things such as working memory, processing speed, but the goals are not targeted to improving these weaker areas, and that was a huge pet peeve of mine. But as a teacher, don't you actually want to fix the problem? That's what I wanted to do, right? No one ever tells you that that can be done, but it can. But quite frankly, when I sat in on those countless IEP meetings, I didn't find it to be politically correct to try to convince them otherwise. So let me introduce myself. My name is 𝐿SA Garcia. I'm a licensed teacher and a learning specialist of over 25 years, a mom of 3 boys, one with ADD, one with autism and intellectual disability, and one who was just always in such a hurry that he had to be born 5 weeks early, and that causes some issues. In my determination to help my own children and my struggling students, I spent years trying to figure out how to help them overcome their learning and behavior problems. So I started by focusing on learning, how does the brain grow? What causes the disruptions? How does it repair itself? So I could help students just like yours shed their diagnosis, not just teach them compensation strategies so they can simply pass from one grade to the next. In fact, I have never stopped learning, and I continue to expand on the techniques and interventions that I'm able to provide. So if you would like to not have to do all your own research, what could take decades, trust me, but you would love to make a transformative impact on your students, then you're going to want to start with my course, Why Are My Students Struggling? Increasing Academic Performance Through Targeted Brain Development Techniques. This class qualifies for 2 university credits with the University of San Diego, and in this course you will learn how the brain develops and how that development affects learning and how imbalances of the brain affect academic areas such as reading, writing, speaking, and mathematics. You'll learn specific activities to do with your students which promote centering, focusing, and whole brain learning. You will learn how to assess and evaluate through noticing when working with your students and how to support them where they are individually and as a group. You'll have easy access to me through live Q&As and email. So just click on the button in order to get started, and I can't wait to hear how your classroom and the lives of your students are being transformed.